Hello, it's Alex, the Bookubus. Today I am sharing a book haul with you. It's very exciting. It's been a while since I've done a book haul video, and yeah, I've definitely accumulated quite a number of books since the last one, so it's time to share them with you. And the books that I will be sharing with you, a few of them are vintage horror, paperbacks from hell type things. There are a couple of new books that were sent to me by authors, and then there's a ton of vintage YA in middle grade. So some of these were ones that, like I said, were either sent to me or were ones that I found in thrift stores, and a couple were from Half Price Books. But the majority of the books in this video were an incredibly generous donation to the Bookubus library from a friend. So yes, a huge thank you to them. And yeah, there's a lot of books to talk about. There's probably, I don't know, like 70 plus books here, so I probably won't spend a ton of time on each one. But yes, there are a lot of awesome books here. I'm excited to share them with you. So I'll start off with the two new books that were sent to me by the authors. First off, we have Letters to the Purple Satin Killer. What a great title, by Joshua Chaplinsky. And this is coming out, I believe, in August from Clash Books. This one is quite a big one. And it's about a fictional serial killer, and basically the book is comprised of various letters to him while he is in prison, which is a really interesting concept. It says, collected here, these letters offer a unique glimpse into a depraved mind through a human lens, including contributions from family, the bereaved, and self-professed fans. They represent a chilling portrait of the American psyche, skewering a media-obsessed culture where murderers are celebrities to revere. What you learn about the man from these letters will shock you, but not as much as what you learn about yourself. So yeah, sounds awesome, and the release date is August the 6th. So yes, I'm definitely hoping to read this soon, and I will come back to you with my thoughts. And the other new book is Mina and the Cult by Amy McCall. This is the third book in the Mina series, and this is set in the 90s. We've got vampires. It's brilliant. I've thoroughly enjoyed the first two books, and Amy very kindly sent me this one recently. So yeah, I am looking forward to diving into this one at some point too. Okay, so moving on to the handful of vintage horror that I've got. The Horror Film Quiz Book by Sean Hudson. Oh my god, amazing. Probably the best cover ever, like look at him. He's got his like 80s perm and everything. This one is, yeah, literally a quiz book about horror films, and it's separated into different sections. And this came out in 1991, so obviously it's only going to be questions about films before that. But yeah, I really need to dive into this at some point. Each section is kind of prefaced by a little bit written by Sean Hudson, so I think it'll be a fun read to at least, you know, kind of read those sections and then, yeah, maybe dive into the questions from time to time. Black Ice by Pat Gravison. This is a zebra horror title, pretty creepy cover, which is cool. And yeah, this one is about, I think, 3 children who died and maybe are coming back for revenge. I love a revenge story, so that sounds pretty rad. Curfew by Phil Rickman. This is a chunky fella, and I've read one other Phil Rickman book, December, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, when I saw this one, I snapped it up because I would definitely like to read more of his work. Okay, this one has got ancient standing stones and mention of rituals, so say no more. Blood Heritage by Sherry S. Tepper. For centuries it has waited, now it is free. This one has something to do with demons and old blood rituals, so again, I'm here for that. And last up is Angel of Darkness by Samuel M. Key. I had never heard of this one before, but this jazzy cover caught my eye. Hear her torment, fear her touch. And it actually sounds really interesting. It says it's about a killer who recorded the screams of his victims, and then something within this music kind of created this angel of darkness entity, and she is the ultimate avenger of evil. So even more revenge, and yeah, sounds like a fun time. A random thrift store find was this Halloween recipes book. Check that out. Frightfully fun Halloween recipes. I was so excited to find this. Here's some pictures on the back there, and yeah, it's a slim book, but it actually has like tons of recipes in here, and yeah, I definitely will need to check some out. Maybe see if I can make a Halloween haunted house cake or whatever that is. We've got this graveyard treat that looks kind of amazing. We've got, let's see, oh, chocolate spider web cake. Hell yeah, that looks great. Oh my god, full moon pumpkin cheesecake. What? It's got a witch on it and everything. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna need to try some of these recipes. I am stoked to have a stack of Nightmare Hall books by Diane Ho. So these were also published in the UK under the Point Horror series, but I think when they were coming out I was starting to get a little older and kind of moving on to different things, so I only read a couple of them, and the covers in the UK were pretty plain in comparison to these jazzy ones with the neon colours and the very striking typography. So yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward to diving into some of these. I'll go through them quickly. We've got The Roommate, Deadly Attraction, and some of these do have step back art. Not all of them do, but yeah, very cool. The Wish, Guilty, The Nightwalker, Sorority Sister, which has, I think, my favourite step back cover art. Like, yikes, amazing. The Whisperer, Deadly Visions, The Biker, and Kidnapped. So yeah, they all look super fun, and yeah, very much looking forward to checking some of those out. We have a bunch of these vintage YA titles featuring twins, Susan and Christine Pratt. These books are by Cynthia Blair, and they've all got really cute titles, and I love the photos on the front with them in like very 80s outfits and stuff. So we've got The Hot Fudge Sundae Affair, The Banana Split Affair, Strawberry Summer. I'm particularly excited about this one, obviously, The Pumpkin Principle. Check that out. And then we also have The Pink Lemonade Charade, The Popcorn Project, that looks super fun, and The Lollipop Plot. Try and say that 5 times really fast. So yeah, they look super cute. Never read any of those before, and excited to have them. Okay, next up are some kind of standalone random ones. This Place Has No Atmosphere by Paula Danziger. Life on the Moon is Out of This World. One of the Shockers series. I don't have any of these, so really psyched for this one. This is Grave Doubts by John Peel. Gotta love a coffin or a casket on the cover. That looks great. This one I'm also really excited for. A Killer in the House by J.H. Carroll. I mean, that cover's incredible. And yeah, this is from the Babysitter's Nightmares series. I mean, come on, like, so good. Yeah, let's see. These originally came out in the 90s. This was 1995. Cover illustration by Bill Schmidt. Thanks, Bill. Love your work. Appointment with a Stranger by Jean Fesman. There was magic when they met. Wonderful, mysterious, and frightening. Ooh. Swept Away by, apologies if I'm mispronouncing it, Dafydd Ab Hugh. I believe that's Welsh or Welsh origin. Alone Against the Elements, Alone Against a Killer. Oh my god, that actually looks pretty great. Flight 116 is Down by Caroline B. Cooney. I do love a bit of Cooney, and yeah, this I'm guessing is a non-horror one, so it would be interesting to read something like that by her, because her horror ones are definitely weird, so I wonder if her like normal non-genre fiction is also weird. This one I'd never seen before. Hostilities, 9 Bizarre Stories by Caroline McDonald, and that illustration on the cover is actually pretty freaky. Yeah, this came out under the Point banner in the US, and let me see, I think I had a look at this. Yeah, I believe the author is Australian, so a really interesting one. If you've ever read it, you'll have to let me know. I found a few Hardy Boys books in a thrift store. So we've got this one, which is the Hardy Boys Case Files, number 80, Dead of Night. I got this one, obviously, because on Halloween, the dead walk free and the living pay the price. It's Halloween themed, so I had to get it, and it looks pretty fun. I've never read any Hardy Boys. And they also had at the same place 2 of these ones. We've got Carnival of Crime, which looks very fun, and this guy is just absolutely brilliant. And then The Case of the Counterfeit Criminals, that's a mouthful. And yeah, loving the, yeah, these jazzy colours on the covers, they're pretty great. Another Halloween related book is this one by Steve Russo, What's a Christian to Do? Yeah, I don't know, mate. But yeah, apparently this book will help you make informed decisions about Halloween. We've got a Betty Wren Wright. This one is Ghosts Beneath Our Feet. Love that cover. And I've read a couple of her books now and really enjoyed them. So yeah, stoked to have another. And we've got a few Joan Lowry Nixon, who is an author I haven't read, but definitely am intrigued to. And this one is Don't Scream, which has a pretty great cover. And then 2 more in a paperback version. We've got A Deadly Game of Magic, another great cover there. And, whoops, The Spectre. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I am down for a bit of mystery, so they look super fun. Don't You Dare Read This, Mrs. Dumfrey by Margaret Peterson Haddix. That's quite another mouthful there. Yeah, this one looks like some kind of teen diary situation. So yeah, and it's super thin. Yeah, never heard of this one, but I'll have to give it a go sometime. This one is a middle grade one, more recent than, you know, my usual stuff. This one, copyright 2011. And I looked this up. I believe this series is Italian in origin, and it is by Geronimo Stilton, which is the best pen name ever. And there's even a little bit in the front that makes it clear that Stilton is the name of a famous English cheese, and yeah, it's a registered trademark. So anyway, I find that hilarious. This one, Creepella von Cacklefur. Wow, I can't read. Creepella von Cacklefur. Oh my god. Return of the Vampire. How cute is that? And it's all like illustrated inside as well. Yeah, never heard of that, but that looks super cute and fun. Back to the vintage stuff. The Pike River Phantom by Betty Wren Wright, another Betty, and that is genuinely nightmare material right there. So, so that's fun. This ghost wants something and will do anything to get it. Anything. And another Betty, we've got The Dollhouse Murders, which I believe is like her most famous one and one that I have been wanting to read. So yeah, excited to have this. This is a really interesting looking one. It's called How to Disappear Completely and Never Be Found by Sarah Nickerson. Like, yeah, loving those colours and the creepy house. And then we've got this like wizened old witch finger going on. Yeah, love it. Yeah, super cool design and never heard of it before, so that's exciting. Speaking of witches, we've got Witch's Fire by Beverly Butler. Is Kirsty's house possessed by a witch? That is also nightmare material if I've ever seen any. And I've definitely seen this not too long ago. I want to say it was on Crystal's channel. I think she had a copy of this, and I remember thinking, wow, what a great cover, and it sounded really good. And now I have my own copy, so that's pretty exciting. Sorry, I know I've said exciting like 1,000 times already, but bear with me. It's been a long day, I'm hot and sweaty, and you know, let's just go with it. But yeah, we've got looks like a protagonist in a wheelchair, which is just not something you see every day. So I'm, yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, we've got supernatural suspense, it says on the back. Yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out sometime. Oh my God, I screamed when, so these were in one of the packages that my friend sent me. 2 Eerie Indiana books. Oh my God, I was obsessed with Eerie Indiana back in the day, and I had such a huge crush on Marshall Teller. So yeah, I'm stoked to have these. We've got number 1, Return to Foreverwhere, and yeah, we've got a little step back there for you. And then number 2, Bureau of Lost, and then again, let's check that out. Cool. So yeah, I love the designs of these, and I've never read any of the books from this series, so excited for them. Yeah, guess what? Excited. It seems like an average little town at first, but things are really, really weird in Eerie, Indiana. Ah, so good. Scared Stiff by Jana M. Malcolm. Somebody let the body out of the bag. Oh, whoops. I love the faces here, especially this kid in the background there. Brilliant. And then also by Jana and Malcolm, 2 different editions of Scared to Death. So we've got this one, which similar edition to the one I just showed, the Scared Stiff. And this one, The Only Good Babysitter is a Dead One. Okay, yikes. And then this one, a bit more of a simple cover, but still super cool. And I'm guessing the same editions as the Betty Wren Wright ones with the cobwebs. Sorry. Apple Chillers is what they're called. So anyway, again, The Only Good Babysitter is a Dead One, apparently. Is that exactly the same? Yes, exactly the same tagline. But yeah, they look like a ton of fun. Wizard's Hall by Jane Yolen. I want to live there. That looks amazing. Do you dare to enter Wizard's Hall? Maybe. Home for the Howler-Days by Diane Curtis Regan. The stockings were hung by the chimney with hair. What? But yeah, loving all of these classic movie monsters around the dinner table. And then we've got a bunch of these wacky looking, yeah, I don't even know if there's a name for this series. I think the one that I have heard of before is The Turkey That Ate My Father, by Dean Marnie. And yeah, I don't even know what to make of these books. They look absolutely insane. We've also got The Christmas Tree That Ate My Mother, which has my favourite tagline, "It's nearly midnight. Do you know where your Christmas tree is?" Amazing. We have The Valentine That Ate My Teacher, The Easter Bunny That Ate My Sister. That is quite terrifying. The Jack-o'-lantern That Ate My Brother. Might have to save that one for the Halloween list. Okay, yeah, that was it. Probably enough. I believe there are a couple of others in the series. But yeah, if you've read any of these, you'll have to let me know your thoughts. They look kind of insane. We've got a book from a series called TGIF, which I've never heard of before. Sleepover Madness. So, oh my God, I'm like 100% into this. Love the cover. Friday night will never be the same again. They've got the popcorn going on. Love it. This is by Janet Quinn Harkin. And it just looks super cute. This came out, let's see, in 1995. And yeah, that definitely looks like an old school April situation. So maybe I'll save it for next year, but that's quite a ways off, so we'll see. The Trouble with 13 by Betty Miles. Why can't things just stay the way they are? Yeah. We've got a Clue book, Midnight Phone Calls. This is number 5 in the Clue series. It used to belong to Katie Muck. Thanks, Katie, for branding this with your name. Yeah, that looks super fun. I love the game Cluedo, as we call it in the UK, and the film Clue. Footsteps on the Stairs by C.S. Adler. Where will the sounds in the night lead them? That looks like some good creepy spooky fun. Let's see, when did this one come out? 1982, so going back a little bit longer, almost as old as me. And I actually have another book called Footsteps on the Stairs, and I wondered if it was the same but a different edition, but it's actually a different book entirely by a different author, so maybe I'll have to read them back to back and compare them. Great title here, Just Tell Me When We're Dead. I mean, wow. By F. Clifford. It's a madcap adventure filled with fun and surprises. Another incredible cover. Yeah, absolutely love that. It looks like this one is set in an amusement park, so yeah, I'm sure that will be a ton of fun. We've got the Teen Witch books, no relation to the film as far as I'm aware. These are by Megan Barnes and they look absolutely amazing. We've got number 1, Lucky 13. I'm obsessed with these covers and yeah, they look super cute. 13th birthdays can be weird, so I'm guessing something happens when she turns 13. Number 2, Be Careful What You Wish For. Check them out, styling and profiling on the cover there. Looking good. Number 3, Gone with the Witch. She's a bewitching Southern belle. And number 4, Witch Switch. And again, we've got some amazing fashions going on there. So yeah, they look super fun, super cute. Excited to read them sometime. We've got another Jana N. Malcolm book, but this one is YA versus the middle grade ones from earlier. This is from one of those like horoscope series which were all the rage in the 90s. There are definitely a few of those. This one is Virgo, Desperately Yours. Someone at Fairview High will do anything for attention. And it sounds like someone has been receiving threatening messages. So yeah, this one looks like a good time. We've got a seniors book, so it looks like a little bit of romance here. This one is Night After Night, created by Eileen Googe. Let's see who wrote this one, if the book will tell me. No, it does not. So we do know that the cover photo is by Pat Hill, so thank you for your work, Pat. But yeah, this is like a ski trip gone wrong, and I guess a bit of romance happens while they're there, struggling to survive. I don't know. Sounds great. The Grounding of Group 6 by Julian F. Thompson. I still need to get this sticker off the front. I haven't tried yet, so we'll see. But yeah, we've got Mullet Guy over here, which is obviously a good reason to read any book if there's a mullet on the cover. And yeah, this one sounds really interesting. It's about a group of kids who are sent to, go on like some kind of hike, camping trip. But I don't know, maybe their parents have sent them out there to all be murdered. Like what? I don't know. If you read that one, let me know. We've got The Girl Cried Murder, original title, Murder My Dear. We even have that on the cover there, by Dorothy Woolfolk. This one came out in 1974, so going back a little bit further there. This one sounds like a girl gets a summer job as a companion to an older lady, and I don't know, some creepy stuff happens and she might be in danger. Okay, another vintage series that I was not aware of until recently, but now I'm obsessed with, is The Boyfriend Club by Janet Quinn Harkin. Ooh, we had a Janet Quinn Harkin before. What was that? Oh, the TGIF one. I didn't notice that before. Anyway, I'm obsessed with these covers. They are just like everything you could want in a cover. Oh wow, someone went to town with the marker pens there. So this came out in 1994, and we've got book 1, Ginger's First Kiss. Book 2, Ronnie's Dream Boy. Love that cover. Oh, they've got the popcorn and everything. Looks like they're having a sleepover. Love it. Number 4, Queen Justine. Looks like, oh, she's about to get something poured on her head. I'm sure she deserves it. And number 9, Justine's Babysitting Nightmare. Because babysitting was the thing to do in the 90s. But yeah, these look very cute. And the kind of description about the books is, you don't need a boyfriend to join the boyfriend club. Join Ginger, Ronnie, Karen and Justine as they discover the secrets of friendship and love in this funny, true-to-life series. So yeah, they look like a ton of fun. Super cute. We've got book 1 in the Abracadabra series. This is by Eve Becker, and this one is called 13 Means Magic. So yeah, don't know anything about this one, but might be another girl turns 13 and becomes a witch situation maybe. If so, I'm here for it. We've got another Joan Lowry Nixon here. This is Haunted Island. All they wanted was to get back alive. And we've got not only a ghost, but a ghost dog. So yeah, that's actually terrifying. So excited for that one. Okay, we've not got many more to go. Well, we do have quite a few books, but they're like 2 series. So we'll run through them quickly. One of them is a bunch of Bailey School Kids books. Yeah, another series I've never read before, but they look super cute. I'll run through them quickly. We've got number 1, Vampires Don't Wear Polka Dots. These are like super thin, so yeah, they're going to be very quick reads. They look very fun. And I know Coral at Pretty in Paper Cuts mentioned these recently. You know, I think it was in one of the Old School April videos. And yeah, she said she loved these growing up. So yeah, I'm psyched to have some, and we'll definitely check them out sometime. We've got number 4, Leprechauns Don't Play Basketball. Number 10, Witches Don't Do Backflips. Number 11, Skeletons Don't Play Tubas. 14, Monsters Don't Scuba Dive. 16, Dracula Doesn't Drink Lemonade. And hello. Number 19, Gargoyles Don't Drive School Buses. 20, Wizards Don't Need Computers. 23, Angels Don't Know Karate. 25, Bigfoot Doesn't Square Dance. Look at him go. 26, Mermaids Don't Run Track. 27, Bogeymen Don't Play Football. And then, oh, we've got a super special number 1, Mrs. Jeepers is Missing. We've got some more of those witchy fingers going on. Super special number 2, Mrs. Jeepers' Batty Vacation. That looks brilliant. And then we've also got a Bailey School Kids joke book. So yeah, my Bailey School Kids collection went from 0 to quite a lot overnight. And another collection that went from 0 to quite a few overnight is some Babysitters Club books. Not just Babysitters Club, but the mystery spin-off. So that's pretty exciting. I've never read any Babysitters Club, let alone the mystery ones. But yeah, obviously, if I was going to dive in, mystery is probably where I want to be. So we've got number 1, Stacy and the Missing Ring. Number 5, Mary Ann and the Secret in the Attic. Number 16, Has Claudia Caught a Thief on Film? Loving a bit of darkroom shenanigans. Number 18, Stacy and the Mystery at the Empty House. Number 19, Christy and the Missing Fortune. 20, Mary Ann and the Zoo Mystery. 21, Claudia and the Recipe for Danger. Dun dun dun. And last up, number 30, Christy and the Mystery Train. Next stop, Danger. So yeah, they look super cute and fun as well. excited to have all these. I literally don't have any shelf space anymore though, so yeah, I need to figure something out. But that doesn't mean I'm not excited to have them, because I am. I do stand by the idea of you can never have too many books. So yeah, even if you don't have the shelves for them, you can never have too many books. So that is the book haul of everything I have accumulated in the last little while. Let me know if you have read any of these. I would love to hear your thoughts, or if there are any books here that you think I should pick up sooner rather than later. Let me know, because yeah, I've got a lot to get through. Well, that's it for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video.